Welcome to the Bellagio, one of the most iconic resorts on the Las Vegas Strip. Built in 1998 at a cost of $1.6 billion, this resort was inspired by the Italian town of Bellagio on Lake Como. From the moment you arrive, you can feel that sense of European luxury blended with the energy of Las Vegas. Of course, the most famous attraction outside is the Bellagio Fountains, which we'll visit later tonight. Every day, hundreds of people gather to watch the choreographed water shows, perfectly timed with music ranging from classical to pop hits. At night, the lights and water create a magical scene that's become one of the defining symbols of Las Vegas. But step inside and you'll quickly realize the fountains are just the beginning. Bellagio is home to Michelin-starred dining, luxury shopping, a massive casino, art galleries, and one of the most beautiful indoor attractions in the city, the Conservatory and Botanical Gardens. And that's exactly where I'm heading first. As I walk into the lobby, the first thing that catches my eye is Dale Chihuly's Fiori di Como, a stunning glass ceiling made up of 2,000 hand-blown glass flowers. This piece alone sets the tone for what Bellagio represents, artistry and beauty on a grand scale. Just beyond the lobby sits the Conservatory and Botanical Gardens, one of the resort's most beloved attractions. What makes this place special is that it's never the same twice. The horticulture team transforms it 5 times a year: spring, summer, fall, winter, and a special Lunar New Year display. Imagine thousands of flowers, plants, and trees brought in from all over the world, designed into giant sculptures, fountains, and landscapes. Each display uses about 10,000 potted flowers, which are replaced every couple of weeks to keep everything looking fresh. So before I head off on my journey across the strip toward MGM Grand, let's step inside the Botanical Gardens and see the beauty that Bellagio is so well known for. Right now, I'm standing inside one of the most beautiful indoor spaces in all of Las Vegas. The air is filled with the scent of fresh flowers, and the detail here is incredible. From oversized floral sculptures to carefully designed landscapes, this is truly a photographer's dream. Depending on when you visit, you might see oversized butterflies floating above you in spring, a harvest scene in fall with giant pumpkins, or a dazzling holiday wonderland in December. It's a sensory experience. The scent of the flowers, the vibrant colors, and the sound of water features all combine to make it feel like you've stepped into another world. The Conservatory is one of those must-see attractions, whether you're staying at the Bellagio or just passing through. It's quiet, peaceful, and a perfect contrast to the energy of the Las Vegas Strip waiting just outside. The best part, it's completely free and open 24/7. Many visitors say this is one of the hidden gems of Las Vegas, tucked away inside a luxury resort. After soaking in the atmosphere here, it's time to head out and make my way across to the tram that connects Bellagio to Aria. I can't help but just be amazed at how gorgeous these flowers are. This is the reason why we keep coming back to this iconic resort every time we're in town. Let's take one last look. As I leave the gardens, I pass through Bellagio's luxury shops. This is the world's largest chocolate fountain. This Guinness World Record certified fountain stands 27 feet tall and circulates 2 tons of milk, dark and white chocolate through 500 feet of stainless steel piping. This spectacular display is a permanent art installation at the Jean-Philippe Patisserie within the hotel and casino, featuring a continuous flow of chocolate that is a feast for the eyes. Bellagio is designed with elegance everywhere you look: marble floors, high ceilings, chandeliers, and fine art. Even the walk toward the tram feels like part of the experience. The sound shifts from soft music and trickling fountains to the buzz of people walking nearby. From here, the tram station is conveniently located at the back of Bellagio. The Bellagio tram is a free service that connects Bellagio, Vdara, and Aria. It's one of the handiest ways to get around this section of the strip without having to step outside into the desert heat. So let's head toward the station and catch a ride. As I leave the Conservatory and Botanical Gardens and make my way toward the tram, this is the perfect time to share some fascinating facts about Bellagio. Did you know that when Bellagio opened in 1998, it was the most expensive hotel ever built at the time? The project cost a staggering $1.6 billion, which would be over $3 billion today. That price tag set a new standard for luxury on the Strip. Another fascinating thing about Bellagio is its art collection. Bellagio was actually the first resort on the Strip to open a fine art gallery. Over the years, they've displayed works from legends like Picasso, Monet, and Warhol, bringing museum-level art into a casino setting. On top of all that, Bellagio has Hollywood fame too. The iconic ending scene of Ocean's 11, with George Clooney, Brad Pitt, and the rest of the crew standing in front of the fountains, was filmed right here. That single movie scene helped make the Bellagio Fountains one of the most recognizable images of Las Vegas worldwide. So as I head up the escalator toward the tram station, it's clear that Bellagio isn't just another hotel, it's an icon. From art and design to movies and history, this place is filled with stories. Here we are at the tram station. The trains run every 5 to 10 minutes and only take a couple of minutes to glide between the resorts. What you'll notice as you step in the tram is how clean and modern it feels. The windows of the tram offers a great view of CityCenter's architecture as you move along the track. On one side, you see the sleek lines of Vdara, a hotel and spa with no casino designed for travelers who want something quieter. On the other, the futuristic glass towers of Aria shimmer in the sun. It's a short ride, but I love how it feels almost futuristic, like you're floating above the Strip. And it's free, which is always a nice bonus in Las Vegas. Before I know it, we're pulling into Park MGM, one of the more unique resorts on the Strip. Park MGM has an interesting history. It originally opened as the Monte Carlo back in 1996, but in 2018, it underwent a massive $600 million renovation and transformation into what we see today. The rebrand turned it into a more modern, boutique-style property compared to the grand-themed hotels of the past. The vibe here is casual, stylish, and approachable. Instead of marble and chandeliers, Park MGM feels more like a trendy urban hotel. Park MGM is the first and only smoke-free casino on the Las Vegas Strip, creating a healthier atmosphere for guests and staff. The resort incorporates various sustainability initiatives, including using natural desert vegetation for landscaping, an on-site well for irrigation, and a closed-loop system for water features. During its reconstruction from the Monte Carlo, approximately 80% of waste was recycled, with these recycled materials incorporated into the hotel's furniture, shaded structures, and art installations. The resort is located on the south end of the Strip and is connected to the Aria via an indoor walkway. Guests have easy access to the T-Mobile Arena across the street, as well as other attractions like the shops at the park and the Crystals Shopping Center via the free tram we just took. Foodies love Park MGM because it has one of the best collections of restaurants on the Strip. There's Italy, a massive Italian marketplace filled with restaurants, cafes, and counters where you can grab anything from pizza to fresh pasta. It's not just a place to eat, it's an experience where you can wander from one station to the next like you're strolling through a food market in Rome. Park MGM is also home to the Dolby Live Theater, a venue that hosts huge concerts with incredible sound. Artists like Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, and Usher have all performed here. So while it might not be as flashy as Bellagio, it has carved out its own identity as a resort for food, music, and style. So from the elegance of Bellagio's fountains and gardens through a quick tram ride across CityCenter, I've arrived here at Park MGM. Along the way, I've seen some of the most iconic art, design, and architecture that make Las Vegas unlike any other place in the world. My journey ends here, but this is just one small piece of the Strip's endless adventure. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.